What's up, guys? Welcome back to Oregon Fishing Adventures. Today we are out here and we are on the river on the chase for some summer steelhead. There is also spring chinook in here, so hopefully we can get lucky today and find something out here. We're gonna grind it out. We got probably a solid 4 hours of fishing. Got out here a little late today, but we're just gonna give it a shot and see what we can do, and then might try to make it out here tomorrow as well. So today is kind of the scouting mission to see what we can find, and hopefully we can find some fish to play with. So we're gonna get out here. Either way, we're gonna turn this into a video. Might be a grind video, but hopefully we can find a fish to connect with today. So we're gonna, I think, start things off with a spinner. Just kind of cover some water here real quick, and then I got pretty much my whole arsenal of rods, so we'll change things up. I might actually swing some flies through here too, because this seems kind of conductive to swinging some flies. So yeah, all right, well, let's get started, guys. All right, we're gonna start things off here with the size 4.5 R&B. There is gonna be a couple boats coming by, so got one right up above us here right now that's coming down. It's a nice little run here. They all kind of got an island to fish this little stretch, and some nice water on the other bank, so hopefully we can find fish on. But I think, oh no, was that a trout? I think I had a trout on for a second. Wow, that was weird. Okay. Let's give that another shot. That was interesting. Definitely was a hit. I felt the head shake for a second, but I think it was just a trout. That's good though. We're at least finding some action right off the bat, so that's cool. Would be super awesome if I was able to hook up with a steelhead today, because it's been 11 years since I have caught a summer steelhead, and this system that I'm fishing on today was actually the last system that I caught a summer steelhead, or a spring chinook for that matter, on. So yeah, we'll see what happens though. All right, well, I changed my mind. I decided to grab my drifting rod here and give it a shot. So let's see. I'm still learning how to drift fish. It's still very, very new to me, but I've seen it be very, very productive. So oh, might be a trout. Yeah, I had like what felt like a little trout hit. What? I had like a little trout hit. I still can't hear you. Had a little trout hit. Nice. There's more action than we had in the other spot, at least. I decided I'd try my drifting setup with a little 10mm bead and see what happens. But yeah, I think this is a good little spot for us to post up for sure. Yeah, when I went on that rogue trip, I was doing some drift fishing and really showed me how effective it can be, so I decided I had to start learning because I'd never really learned before. Oh, no. If you guys have any tips or tricks, any advice on drift fishing for me, definitely let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate anybody's feedback that has experience with drift fishing. Tap, tap. Oh man, that really felt like a take. So I guess I'll show you guys how I have this set up. So I have my weight on a swivel that is sliding on the main line, so it's not fixed. And there's another swivel that stops it, and then I'm running that down probably like a, I don't know, 2-foot leader here, maybe, well, it's probably a little longer than 2 feet, maybe 30 inches, down to a 10mm bead here on a like size 4 hook. So using kind of this slinky weight system because that's what the guy was using with Straight Ace Guide Service, and we were finding fish, so hooked some grass on the bottom, I guess. Looks like the boat's pulling anchor, so he's probably about to move on down. All right, here we go. Nightmare jig. It seems like the boats are all working that far seam, because that boat up there is working it, and so were they.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely like pretty shallow over here.
Yeah.
Pass pretty far out to get to any like workable water.
I threw a jig on.
Rocking that seam pretty well though.
It'd be a good spot. I was thinking if I stand a little farther up and I change my setup on my fly rod, I could probably swing some flies out there though.
All right.
Might try that a little bit later. But yeah, I got some Addicted Winter Chrome Blend in this one bag. There's water soluble and regular gel. The other one is all Atlas mics. And then if you want something that's really gonna stick on for a while, there's that
It's like real sticky. You got some Procure or something?
I got this Hotski Fire Gel Shrimp.
Ooh,
that shit
looks fire.
It lasts for a long time. Can't go wrong with some shrimp. I thought about picking up some coon shrimp on our way out, but I figured I'd just stick with scent today. And so you're running a Orange and brass spoon?
Yep.
Nice. Alright, we're going to change up this fly rod setup to a streamer setup. I had it set up for indicators, but that's because the last system I was fishing wasn't very big. And I don't know. This is a little bit bigger, and I think it'd be fun to swing some streamers through here, so we're gonna throw on something. Probably throw on a little poly leader and see what we can do. So for those of you that do not know, my fly rod setup is I originally bought it as a NXT Black Label kit, a TFO NXT Black Label kit, and I was just fishing it as is, and I didn't really like the reel. The reel was at best, and so I replaced that. Let's do fast sink, maybe. Fast sink, or should I go fat? Let's see. T8, 7" per second. Let's do that, just so I know that my flies are getting down. So I have a 9-foot single hand TFO NXT Black Label is the rod, and then I ended up getting a Orvis mid arbor. It's a Orvis Access mid arbor reel, and I got that paired up with a Scientific Anglers and Nagio Indicator fly line. Pretty sweet little setup, honestly. So we'll get a little bit of a fast sinking tip on here, get some streamer action going. Would be so sweet. I wasn't able to connect with the fish on this during winter, so the only fish that I've actually caught, or actually, have I even caught a fish on this rod? I don't even know if I've caught a fish on this rod, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So yeah, I don't know, it'd be cool. Definitely cool. I haven't caught what this rod was intended for. I bought this as a rod to catch salmon and steelhead, and I fished it for fall chinook and winter steelhead, and I wasn't able to connect with anything. So we will see what happens. I think I'm gonna put some 12-pound fluoro on here, SS2. Now we'll dive into my fly box here. Let's see, some intruder patterns. I got a little guide one here that's black and purple. I might run that guy, actually. I think I'm gonna run that one. It's looking mighty fine. So what I do is I tie a uni knot for my streamers. I know some people like to tie like a loop knot or whatever. I'm not very efficient at tying those, so I tie a uni knot, and then what I do here is tighten this here, and then I put my fingers like right up above it, so that way when I tighten that knot down, it tightens to my fingers and leaves that little bit of a loop. And then what happens is as I'm fishing it, it gives it that movement to be free, but at the same time, if a fish does take it, all it does is tighten that knot to the fly. So, and then if it ever, like if I'm fishing it and I do a hook set or whatever, it will pretty much allow me so that I can just back it up again, and then it's not a problem or anything. So All right, cool. We got that set up. My friend's way down there now. He waded way down the river. Oh, come on. There we go. That'd be so awesome if I was able to hook up with a fish on a streamer. I feel like it's almost just easier to double spey it out there. Yep, it definitely is. Maybe that's what I'll just do. Maybe I'll just double spey it. Seems to be working better for me than trying to actually cast it. And it's funny because it's not a spey line or anything. Like I said, it's a natural indicator line, and so it's weight forward. Couple strips. Yeah, that's the trick, man. I'm gonna just double spey it. Here my buddy coming back upriver. Maybe I'll let him play around with the fly rod, see what he thinks. I kind of almost want to go to the tip of that island and swing it too. My buddy's pretty novice with fly fishing, but I think I can teach him this double spey pretty easy. You probably have a little too much, but you could start there and then just keep your rod tip down, bring it over, and then out. Yep. But you just have to put your rod tip down towards the water more. Yeah, so that's kind of it. But you need to change your angle just a little bit. And if you use that back end of the rod, it also helps out a lot too. So like, yeah. So like, here, let's just let this line run out here. You're good, you're good. So we'll get all that line out, and then you're just gonna strip like basically two big strips. You have a loop, right? Okay. You do one big strip, two big strips, and then with your rod tip down, and I usually hold this in my other hand, just grab the butt and up.
Okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
So when you bring your rod tip back this way, you want that rod tip higher so you can launch it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good right there. And then grab that bottom of the butt. Just pick it up and over. Oh. No, it's okay. The current will fix it. So yeah, one more strip in, or two good strips. Right there is good. And then put your rod tip down by the water, like it's on the water basically. Then grab that butt, pick it up and over. So you want to do it a little bit slower. You're going a little too fast. But try to do it like, imagine that you're painting a rainbow in front of you.
Okay.
When you're bringing that line over and you grab that butt, you're painting a rainbow in front of you, and then you're coming back.
Okay. Still too fast.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. Like.
Okay. So I'll try to go a little slower, but like rod tip basically touching the water, up, over. You want that anchor point right in front of you.
Okay.
Did you see where that you see where that green tip lands?
Yeah.
When I'm bringing it over? It's basically right here.
Yeah.
So when I swing it around, it's making it so it's straight in front of me.
Yeah, yeah. And so basically you go like 45 over your anchor point and then lift it out, kind of?
Yeah, so let's see.
One more time. I think I got it.
Yeah, so you're starting down low, bringing it up and over. Your anchor point's right beside me.
Okay, I see.
And when you come back, you're making a D loop, which is like basically what you do for a roll cast. So you could try that too, just as a roll cast, so you can kind of get the feeling for that. And in that case, you're gonna just make this kind of loop behind you and go forward, right? Except for it's not really doing it because the sink tip's too heavy, so it's just wanting to hold it. That's why I do this double spey, is because it pulls that weight out of the water and puts it on the surface. So you get that on the surface, and then boom.
I think I got it now. Yeah.
Yeah, almost. Oh, yeah, and you can pick that rod when you're bringing it up.
Yeah.
You can, like I said, do it like you're painting a rainbow, so you can bring that rod tip up higher because you're kind of keeping it down low.
I see what part of the line needs to stay in the water now. It's like the green tippet.
Yeah.
This is the only thing it needs to stay in.
Yeah.
And then you can bring it out and then cast it.
Yeah. So you're just trying to get that, start with that tip down. Let it drift out and get that tip at the water level.
Yeah.
Because if you're not, then you're only, it's like when you're learning to fly fish, they say if you're not having your rod tip down, you're only making like half a cast.
Oh yeah.
So you want that momentum to move that fly line over. Yeah, that's enough line out. Yep. Almost. And sometimes, yeah, using that butt to put your hand there, sometimes that really helps with the pivot because you can feel it better when you're coming across. And then everything's pretty much smooth when you're coming. So when you're coming over and then back, it's all a smooth motion, except when you go forward to a stop, it's like a snap.
Okay.
Snap to the stop. When you go too slow, the problem is this is all floating line right here, right?
Yeah.
When you get to this point, this black is all sink tip. It's tungsten weighted sink tip. So all of this tries to drag itself in the water.
Yeah.
You need to have this on the top of the water surface basically, where you can see your fly on the top of the water column.
Okay, so my motion is pretty much right. I just need to...
You need to be a little quicker about it.
Okay.
Because the speed that you're doing it, you're allowing this sinking section to start sinking back into the water.
Okay.
So when you try to pull it when you're coming back this way, this sink tip is already down and you're having a hard time getting it out.
Yeah, let me just throw it out a couple more times.
Yeah. Here, let me roll it out there. So. Okay. There we go. See, so keep that rod tip up like this. See, you can do it slow, see? And then you got that D-loop. It's gonna form, right? Like that. And then, see? Okay. So you were putting the rod too far down a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So keep it up like that. Boom. And it's still not coming out because your tip's in the water, right? So that's why I was saying strip in just a little bit more line for the regular roll cast. Like strip it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably feel like practicing like a fucking field or parking lot before I get this down.
Yeah, so like with the regular roll cast, you're just going like this, boom,
yeah.
Boom. But it is hard because of that tip. Oh, that was closer, yeah.
Way closer. That was way closer.
Oh, look at that, dude! You did it. Hey, let's go.
Alright, let's see if I can get the right distance. I'll bring it back in.
Yeah, you got enough line there. There you go, dude. Look at that. And then you just let that line kind of slip through your fingers, and that streamer will just work its way out.
Nice. Yeah, it was just like more like the 45 degree in the air, like figure 8.
Yeah.
That's really what did it for me.
Yeah, you were just keeping your rod at too low of an angle.
Yeah, it was like lateral this way, and then I would put it all the way lateral
right.
this way.
So you
don't have to load it that much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then basically I can just keep it at this distance. I just want to keep practicing that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
That's, I mean, I was just casting over and over when I was there at that same distance, so.
Almost.
Just remember to start with that rod tip at the water, pick it up. So where your arm's basically like this, right? Yeah. My elbow's like locking right here. Yep. Boom. And now try to use the butt of the rod.
Okay. Yeah.
And feel it coming over. It's almost like you're holding a baseball bat. When you bring it over, it's almost like you're holding a baseball bat over your shoulder.
Okay.
And then instead of swinging your bat, right, you're swinging it, but you're going over your other shoulder. Yeah, see that you didn't quite get the tip out enough? That was the only problem with that one. You needed to just pull it upstream a little. Yep. Yeah. It's not great, but you're getting it.
Yeah, I went from not being able to do it at all to being able to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That was a good one, dude. Hell yeah. All right, well, that was pretty cool. So I taught my buddy how to do a double spey on a single hand rod. And he's total novice to fly fishing, so that's definitely awesome that he was able to pick that up there. Stoked. And I mean, I'm not like a great fly fisherman or anything, so for me to be able to like instruct him how to do that's freaking awesome. Dude's got a fish on over here.
What a guy.
I got you, man. You know, it's so funny because I was literally down there telling him how this was like the like where you were standing was where I caught my last summer like 11 years ago.
He's down below.
Oh, oh, oh. Yeah.
We might have to pull him out.
Got him, dude. Hell yeah. It's a nice fish. Oh yeah, bro.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
Drink?
Huh?
You drink?
No.
I was gonna say I got
I'm just
tea if you'll drink it.
just a smoker, bro. Just glad I was able to help you out.
Legal?
Yep. Hatchery fish. Yeah,
Thanks,
dude.
dude. That's fucking awesome. Here, knuckles. Fuck yeah. Hey, and that right there is pure luck. The luck thing I was telling you.
Like I said, it was.
No, I don't know, dude.
It was so funny because I was literally sitting down there talking to him about like that dude up there and like the olive waders. That's right where I caught my last one, dude, 11 years ago.
That's awesome, dude. Thanks for netting, man.
You're welcome.
I have the worst luck. I always lose them right at the bank. Hey, Josh. Whoa. Will you take a picture and send this
pliers?
to Whitney? Oh, I think I have some.
Okay.
Oh, I'm trying to get him by the gill so I can get him out of this guy's net. What's your name?
My name's Kyle.
Kyle, I'm Caleb. Nice to meet you.
Cool.
Oh,
Cool if I put this on my YouTube channel?
yeah.
Cool.
Right on.
Only fish I've seen all day.
Oh, God damn it. Don't do that to me.
Yeah, you want me to pull it up here so it's
I just want to get
out of the river?
There we go.
Cool.
I think I got my...
Yeah, no, it's still in here. I got you.
Send that to Whitney. You got a long arm it.
Long arm.
Fuck yeah. Dude, that's awesome. Do you have Whitney's number? Or send it to me.
I'll just send it to Michaela and tell her to send it to Whitney.
Let me bonk this guy and then I'll...
Hell yeah, congrats, man.
I felt him. I was like, no fucking way. And he hit again. I was like, fuck, it's a fish. Wham! You got that all on video? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I started my GoPro like right after, because I looked up, I was like, he got a fish on? And then you said you wanted a net, so I started recording as soon as I was running up here with the net.
The YouTube video, just gonna hear me cussing the whole time.
Oh, it doesn't matter, dude. I cuss in my YouTube videos all the time. I'm not monetized or anything, so I don't really care about all that stuff. Oh, there's plenty down here. There's one right there. All right, I got your setup out of the net. I'll just put it right behind the rod.
Are you on Facebook and stuff too?
Yeah. All right, last shot with the spinner before we're gonna head out for the day. And then I'll get back out here tomorrow. Changed up the spinner color again to a purple one, silver blade. It's like the 5th time today I've changed spinner colors. Alright. Yeah, it's like an hour drive home from here, so we gotta get heading out. I'm not very good at driving in the dark. Alright guys, we're gonna head out of here for today. Thanks for coming along with us. We weren't able to hook up with anything, but I was able to land that one fish for that other guy, so we know fish were around. We just weren't able to throw something at them that they wanted. But yeah, we're gonna get out here again tomorrow and see if we can get it done. That's basically the plan for the next couple months. It's been, like I said, 11 years since I've caught a summer steelhead or a springer, so we're gonna try to make it happen again this year. We're having a pretty good return, so we're just gonna try to see what we can do. I know it's a little bit different than my winter and fall fisheries, but we'll see what we can find out here and keep grinding away until we get one. So I think we're gonna get out here first thing tomorrow morning and grind away for a few hours and see what we can do. So we will see you guys next time on another Oregon fishing adventure. Peace.